What's up, guys? So, Charlie, I got a new recipe for you guys. I know it's been a while, but we're gonna go straight into it. So, today we're making some grilled tilapia and we're using some simple ingredients. We're using some spring onions, some peppers. I just use scotch bonnet peppers, some garlic, and some ginger. We will add some few extra ingredients along the way, but this is just me showing my knife cutting skills. I'm not the best, but I try. So we have our ingredients all cleaned up, cut up, chopped up, and everything. So all we're gonna do is that we're just gonna blend it all in, mix it all up, add your onions, your ginger, your garlic, your scotch bonnet peppers. The market had the green ones, so you can use any type of peppers that you want. So I use scotch bonnet peppers because that's what it was there. But if you have paprika or you have any other pepper, you can just add it. You see that Maggi seasoning at the back there? That's what I'm gonna use at the end for my onions and tomato mix up in there. But basically, I just put everything in and then blend it all together. So it's quite simple. It shouldn't take you that long to make this recipe. Anyway, guys, if you're still watching it, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this channel, leave a comment on this channel as well. It goes a long way to support me. So to move swiftly, I decided to use some oil. My friend had olive oil, so we used olive oil at that point. But you can use olive oil and a little bit of water. You can use water totally to blend it. I wanted to cut back the time that I'll take to fry up my pepper sauce that I'll use for the seasoning of my tilapia. So pour in some olive oil in there and then a little bit of water. And then I added my stock cube to it, so just one stock cube into the mix. Then I added some thyme. That's what we had there. You can add any aromatics that you want, but we had some thyme, so I added some thyme to it. Just a few sprinkles of it into the whole mix in there. And then on top of it, I added the rest of the garlic that I had cut up and then added that to the mix. Then we're just gonna blend everything together. You can blend it into a fine consistency or a rough consistency. Either way that you want is fine. I blended it finely. After on medium heat, a little bit of oil, and then we're gonna fry and reduce the sauce into a thick sauce. So fry it up a bit. Add a little bit of pinch of salt to the mix, and then keep it on medium heat. Stir occasionally. With the tilapia, make sure it's cleaned and gutted. I had it done by my fishmonger, so they cleaned and gutted it for me. And all I had to do was, of course, get back home and clean it as well. Make sure everything was fine. So make slits or incisions to your fish. Don't make it too deep, because if you make it very deep, it's gonna fall off the bone when it's cooked, because it's gonna open up. So a little bit of slight incisions to it. I think mine was a little bit deeper today, but don't make them same mistake. So our pepper sauce is reducing still. Keep on stirring it, otherwise it burns at the bottom. And then once you're done or getting the consistency such as this, or to the consistency that you prefer, you just turn off the heat and let it cool down a bit before you decide to use it for your seasoning. So at this point in time, the consistency is getting there. Make sure you taste it to see if you like the taste of it. Alright, so now you're going to want to season your fish with your pepper sauce that you reduced. At this point in time, it's cooled down, and then you like to put it all over the fish, in between the slits, and also in between the guts. So it's fully coated on both sides. So what I normally do is that I normally open the guts in there, fill some in there. I also packed it with some spring onions and some onions. And if you have any aromatics, you can always stuff it in there. Once it goes into the oven, it seasons it just beautifully. So that is what I normally would do. And make sure that your seasoning goes into the slits that you made earlier on. So I'll put my seasoned tilapia, to the side to let the season go through it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna prepare the oven, preheated. And to make sure your tilapia doesn't stick, all I had to do was grease up my rack, so that I had greased it up with a little bit of oil. And then once the oven is hot, the temperature, I put it, I think, on the grill for about 150 degrees Celsius. I alternate it as it's cooking, so that at least the top becomes fully grilled and the inside will slowly cook as well. So I alternate between 150 degrees Celsius and 180 degrees Celsius. Whilst it's cooking or grilling, as you would say, make sure you look at it, make sure you baste it with the seasonings that you have remaining. Mind you, the season has oil in it, and all of it to drip down into the baking sheets below, or the foil sheets below. So I normally would baste with my remainder of my seasonings over and over again whilst it cooks. So it could be in the oven at least. These are really big fishes, so it took me about 15 minutes on each side to cook through and through to get to the final results that you're looking for. The main issue most people have with oven grilled tilapia is just sticking to the rack. But once you're able to grease the rack and you use the oil-based sauce that we did, you wouldn't have it sticking to it. So this is the final results of it. We had it with some rice, and the story behind this rice and tilapia is funny. We were supposed to have it with banku and pepper and everything, but what happened is that we ended up cooking glue or starch because my friend ended up buying just cassava dough instead of cassava and corn dough. But I made it work. I mean, I turned it around and decided to make some rice with it, some gravy with it, and some tilapia, of course. And then I made the onion and tomato, dressing. Look how juicy it is and soft it is. I mean, it was absolutely crazy. But let me not toot my own horn. Let my people talk about how good it was. But how was the fish?
Okay, stop.
The fish.
The tilapia.
Egg is sparkling on the side.
Natalie, how's the fish?
It's beautiful. Oh my
It's
god.
beautiful, yeah.
You're filming me.
Yeah, we're filming everybody.
It's beautiful.
I don't know if I can eat all of it. I'm already full. I don't eat a lot. Joey, I'm recording you right
You're
now.
not recording me.
Why are you recording me? I don't answer my photo.
You're recording me.
I am just devastating the food. Joey,
Yeah.
people, Jesus Christ.
Charlie. Anyway,
How's the fish?
It's good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, y'all better
Yo, people,
cook
check out Taste Garden, man. His food is the bomb.
Yeah.
It is what it is,
Simple, easy food. We have to switch up the food because we bought cassava dough instead of corn dough. So switch it up, made
This
this
is a remix.
rice and then some quick gravy with the tilapia. You have to be smart when you're cooking.